It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Right to the air is Daniels. He'll buy some time right. And the Broncos get there and take him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing Nix out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw is Nix.
Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
Now it's Nix.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They go play action. Daniels.
On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Off the play fake. Daniels. That one taken in by Burton. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Robinson will try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 81 yards.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Skirts by him at the 35. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Robinson on a give right side.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
53 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Play action. Now it's Daniels.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the little late getting there, and it's third down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 30 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Here's Nix. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
To throw, here's Nix.
That's caught by Kelly. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now they'll audible to something else.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Robinson now on first down.
A nice little juke. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
74 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
To the air goes Daniels.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here comes third and the length of the football. Nix to the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And now an audible here into something else.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And they'll try again down here with Kelly. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you... Two-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd down and 3. Daniels looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
To throw is Daniels.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Daniels.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Looking to throw. Nix. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
A huge play there for Denver. 59 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Nick's going to tap this forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to the air with Nix.
Flushed out right. And this will be a dump off for Keller. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
A quick toss outright, and they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
They're going. It's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
Up past the 30, second down coming up. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Robinson with another carry.
He gets away from one.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Second and 4. Complete to Kelly. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They run up the gut with Kelly, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. First and goal, Kelly. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 9 now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 4th down, here's Daniels. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. To throw is Nix. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Throwing Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The slot man in motion right. Now it's Nix. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Handoff now to Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Robinson. A solid stiff arm. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 129 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Again, it's Robinson. Fighting him off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Robinson up the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. Fights him off. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes you're going to get a big...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.